How's it going, everyone? It's me, Vivi, and welcome back to the channel. So apparently a new project has been put on Kickstarter, and guys, I gotta say, this one is very unique. It's very different. A small indie team decided to work on a game with a very low number of polygons and bring back the environment and aesthetics of the PS1 and Nintendo 64. Of course, they're not going to include the limitations those systems had, like low frame rate, for example. What they're simply trying to do is imitate the style and visuals of old gaming systems. To think, a small team taking a risk such as this. It's not an awful idea, I'm not hating on the idea, but in 2017 one might think, who would buy this game? Look at the visuals. What, we're back to PS1? It's not always about graphics, it's about gameplay and story. Now this Kickstarter started not too long ago. You can actually download a demo for PC. I actually tried it out and it's very interesting. Now, I played using the mouse and the keyboard. It's not the best setup. I usually prefer using an actual controller, but I got a feeling of the game and it's pretty interesting. Now what's this game about? Apparently a king a long time ago had this terrible curse put on him. Anything he touched would turn into gold. Eventually he meets this sorcerer hoping that they would break the curse. Now, technically speaking, this sorcerer did not break the curse. They gave the king the ability to control it by transferring the curse into a pair of gloves. So then, to have the power to turn everything into gold, you would have to wear those gloves. Once the king passed away, those gloves found their way to Griff the Winged Lion, the main character of the game. Now these gloves, they're called the Midas gloves. The king's name was Midas. I think that's how you pronounce it. Basically, Griff goes onto this adventure and tries to figure out the mysteries behind these gloves. Anyways, I gave you guys like a very short summary of the overall story. You can find a lot more detail on their Kickstarter page. Now you can also find character descriptions on their webpage. His sidekick, called Gargle the Gargoyle. We can apparently control all of these characters you see on screen in a variety of levels and minigames. You can even find a teaser of the project, and I absolutely love the introduction of the video, putting the disc in a PS1 console. Looking at the gameplay, I'm getting Spyro vibes. Am I the only one? Just that running animation and the level reminds me of Artisan's Homeworld. Is it just me? This game has also clearly been inspired by Crash. That huge log roll behind you, the portals just like warped, and as for the levels, there will be 10 levels, also known as 10 mythological realms. You can find all of the detail on their website. I will leave the link in the description below. So yep, this is being developed by a small indie studio, BreakerBox Studios, composed of 7 people if I'm not mistaken. Pretty small team, right? Impressive. And this company was founded by Jake Palowski. Now the game is planned on being released for Steam first. As for the PS4 and Xbox One versions, due to the porting process according to the team, the Xbox and PS4 versions might get released a bit later than a PC version. The Nintendo Switch version, it's not impossible. They would love to do it. It just depends on the funding and if they're given a developer kit. If I'm not mistaken, if you're a small studio and want your game to get released on the Nintendo Switch, the first thing that needs to happen is ask Nintendo for a developer kit. That's pretty much the case for a hat in time. People are wanting a Nintendo Switch version, but due to the team not being able to get a developer kit, it's not possible for the moment. So with that being said, you can actually find a plan, a schedule on their website. The first demo is currently out and it's for free. Now my quick thoughts on this demo, pretty fun, very interesting, I like the controls, but it's still very rough. Now this demo is just to give us an idea of the end product, so of course it's gonna be a bit rough. For me, I was playing the game and I tried entering this portal to enter the next world. Of course, it's a short demo, that world wasn't available, so what happens is, the game pretty much freezes, I can't do anything. So yeah, it's still pretty rough. Now there is a second demo planned, which will get released after the Kickstarter shortly. Here's the full schedule. Now this game is planned for 2018 or even 2019. We still don't know, it's very early, and like I said before, this project just got announced. The Kickstarter, it's still open for 23 days. It's currently at 2,200. Their goal is 25,000. 2,200, 25,000. There's still a way to go, and 23 days, I'm hoping these guys can reach it. I love the concept. Maybe they're not getting enough exposure, people are just completely unaware, it seems. And kickstarting projects, it's all or nothing. If the goal is not reached, backers will not be charged, and the project will unfortunately get cancelled. But anyways, if you guys enjoy the concept, maybe you'd like like to try out the demo, the link of their website will be in the description below. Maybe you'd like to back the game and support the team. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, on their website you can also find the digital goodies. If you pledge $15, get a copy of the game. Now these are digital, these are not physical. You get a soundtrack, a thank you letter, an HD wallpaper, and more. So yep, this is it for the video, guys. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Does this concept of a game with PS1 Nintendo 64 aesthetics interest you? Share everything, and as always, I've been BV and thank you for watching.